5G is an extraordinarily flexible technology that can be used in many sectors. 5G in the telecom industry is one of the great priorities for all players in the sector. It will enable faster speeds, lower latency, and more reliable connections than ever before. For telecom companies, this means a need for faster network infrastructure and higher capacity networks. Hello and welcome to VAR India News Hour. "5G technology is expected to allow more devices to connect to the internet, enabling new technologies and applications at lower latency, that is less than 10 milliseconds. Technology innovation has also paved the way for new competitors who are newer and more agile than traditional providers, and this has placed the industry itself in crisis. This includes OTTs, that is, the media companies that offer digital content and services through the internet without going through traditional distribution systems. As per Juniper Research, operators will generate $625 billion from 5G services globally by 2027, rising from $310 billion in 2023. The report predicts that this growth of 100% over the next 4 years will be driven by the migration of mobile subscriptions to 5G networks and the increasing inclusion of eSIMs in devices such as laptops and Wi-Fi hotspots. The research forecasts that 80% of global operator-billed service revenue will be attributable to 5G by 2027, allowing operators to secure a return on investment into their 5G networks. However, the increasing implementation of eSIMs into new devices will drive global cellular data traffic to grow by over 180% between 2023 and 2027 as data traffic is offloaded from fixed and Wi-Fi networks to 5G. eSIM-capable devices will drive significant growth in cellular data as consumers leverage cellular networks for use cases that have historically used fixed networks. Operators must ensure that networks including 5G and upcoming 6G networks are future-proofed by implementing new technologies across the entirety of networks, advises the research authors. To prepare for this increasing demand in cellular data, the report predicts that 6G standards must adopt innovative technologies that are not currently used in 5G standards. It identified NTNs, that is non-terrestrial networks, and sub-1 terahertz frequency bands as key technologies that must be at the center of the initial trials and tests of 6G networks to provide increased data capabilities over existing 5G networks. As a result, it urged the telecommunications industry to form partnerships with specialists in non-terrestrial connectivity, thus benefiting from lower investment costs into 6G networks. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. India exploring global crypto regulation in G20. As per Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, India is discussing ways to develop a standardized global framework for regulating cryptocurrencies with a group of 20 members. She feels that if technology-driven assets such as cryptocurrencies are to be regulated, one country alone cannot do anything. India holds the G20 presidency this year, and crypto regulation and climate change are likely to be among the many topics of discussion. Thieves using fake sites to divert activation lock on stolen iPhones. As new scams are taking place, thieves are now immediately powering off the device and removing the SIM cards after stealing any iPhone or any other Apple device. After a couple of days, the thieves would then send a text message to the recovery phone number with a link to a fake website. This phishing link then opens to a website that looks very much like an Apple website and asks user to enter their Apple ID and password to find the location of the stolen iPhone. The moment the victim enters their Apple ID and password, the scammers then enter the ID on the iPhone, and bypassing Apple's activation lock, they set up the iPhone as a new device and resell it for a much higher profit. After facing losses of rupees 346 crores, Zomato exits 225 cities. During the Q3 financial earnings report, Zomato noted that the company's losses have widened further, and as a result, it has ceased operations in 225 smaller cities, saying that the performance of these cities was not encouraging. The company reported losses of rupees 346.6 crores for the quarter that ended in December due to reduction in food delivery business. Homegrown apps leak exposed 1.5 lakh users' data. Social media app Slack, which allows school and college students to connect and talk about their friends anonymously, has reportedly exposed personal data of children among other users of the platform on the web, containing entries of over 153,000 users. According to TechCrunch, an internal Slack database with full names, mobile numbers, date of birth, and profile pictures of users was left exposed online without a password. Paytm shares recovered partly as Alibaba sold its entire stake. Paytm shares partly rose after Alibaba deposited its entire holdings in the company. Paytm shares rose 4.28% to Rs 678 on BSE. Alibaba offloaded 21,431,822 shares of Paytm's parent 197 Communications in a bulk deal, translating to about a 3.4% equity stake. Alibaba in January already paid 3.1% of its 6.26% holding in Paytm. The company has been exiting its India investments, already offloaded its stakes in Zomato and Big Basket earlier. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.